Hello everybody and welcome back to Colony Survival, where my little base is coming along nicely. My water gatherer, I think, has just gotten down to his little pier down here. And he should be just standing on the pier, gathering water, living his best little water gathering life. And my goodness, I don't know if any of you have played this game and seen how long it takes him to gather water with a pipe. But I swear it's about half the speed of what this guy is doing. So I won't need nearly as many colonists for all the sort of fishing and water gathering needs with this little place, which is amazing. Eventually, I don't know if my actual colony will ever stretch out and cover that area, but I didn't want to be too close to the water. Because otherwise you kind of start to lose space into the water. I didn't really realise that you could actually build out into the water though. So I might bring a colony closer to the water one day. And also didn't realise about like moving the banners are quite easy as well. So maybe that would be a thing to think about. But I'm pretty sure it's okay as long as they get in before night time. I've got that path there. I might even put some torches along the path for them, so they can see a bit better. Or I can see a bit better if I need to defend them from zombies. So if I need to run down here and suddenly like defend them against a bunch of zombies, I've got a nicely lit path that I can use to be able to see all the way down there. And put some on there as well. Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. So one thing that I'm going to start to be collecting now is the straw. I've got 91 straw now. Fantastic. I can use that to make beds. I also was going to use it for the roof to the fishing area, which I might do today, actually. Do you know what the other thing I need to do is? I need to be working on a flax farm, and I also need to be doing a lot of science. So I'm going to have a very similar setup on the other side to what I've got here. Except, will we be going down by one? Oh, I might have it on a level with this then. Because there's not too much to actually fill in down there. So I'm going to just start by filling in this area. So I'm just basically going with the path of least resistance. I'm not trying to particularly be symmetrical here. I need to get this done by nightfall if I'm going to do this like this, because although I'm basically making my base very undefended right now. Should be able to though. I should have lots of stone coming in, 388, so definitely they're doing a good job with that. I'll get some of the trees around here out of the way as well. I always worry that a zombie might be able to use them to jump or something like that. It's also good to have to be clearing and have the wood there. But then eventually I'm going to need a little tree farm. There we go. Wood for me. Usually when you get the last bit of wood, all of the trees disappear, which is quite nice. So yeah, if I've got like 6 berry farms, then I have a big strike, yeah, and I have a shelter on either side, then I should be able to have enough. Is it one? How many berry farms I've got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Then one set of people from the berry farm on this side should be able to go over there. One set of people from the berry farm on this side should be able to go over there. So that's enough for all of my farmers. And then what I'll probably need is I probably want to get rid of this berry farm here, to be honest. I won't at the moment, not until the bread production's really good. But I think I'll be okay with 6 farms. Especially once I get some other bits and pieces going. Okay, and of course, I've not got this done by nightfall. Which completely means I'm going to have to undo half the work I did. Why I do anything close to a wall, I have no idea. Not until everything's all done anyway. So the idea would be I want a flax farm in here. And so I'm just going to start with, as usual, one out from the side, one out from this side. Because the flax farm will be the start of my next bits and pieces I need, so. And I see no reason not to make... What am I doing? No, I see no reason not to make the fields as big as possible. So there, we've got like a... I'm going to remove the area straight away, but we've got an idea of where that needs to be. Apparently I've still got... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. At the end of last time, I put in 2 extra slingers. I won't need them quite yet, but I would like to have them as soon as possible. So I'll put some more beds in and things like that in there. I think I might just make this bunkhouse like this. Maybe I will start to make a little tower in here. A little kind of mini castle thing. Probably go from about here, because obviously I've got the mine here, so maybe just in front of the banner. Have the banner in like an entranceway, or I could have the banner in front of a kind of horseshoe shaped design with a little sort of castle top to it. That might be quite sweet. There was me. I was like, yeah, I've totally replaced all of this with stone. No, I haven't. Torches are so loud in this game. So the slingers should hopefully be able to cope now with 2 of them. And I can carry on out here being crazy. Not caring that it's nighttime. And then I'll fill everything else in the morning. Hey dudes, I'm over here. Look. Aw, you made me mess up. No fair. Probably the fact that I can't see is not helping either. Hey guys, hey, are you my friends? Yeah, you come to party. Whee! I run faster than you. They're so confused right now. Okay, I maybe need to bring my friends over to the slingers now. When it gets to be like 3 or 4 of them, it gets kind of a little bit crazy. So yeah, basically I've got one that steps down, one that's in the middle, and one that steps up. So it's kind of like a, I'd say a bit of a graded area, but kind of cool. Oh no, it is on the same level. We are slowly getting everything changed over to stone. I was particularly trying to avoid taking the torch out there, but never mind. Let's put another one in there. Who's punching who? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I let them in again. I'll kill what I can. That's more lost colonists if I can't kill the zombies. So we got 2 deaths out of that, unfortunately. Luckily, because I've kept really good food stocks, we can replace them almost instantly without too much of an effect on the economy. That's one of the reasons I like to have a lot of food being made. Now the other thing is the slingers are all going to go back home, and there's still zombies messing around over here in the woods, you can see. So what I may need to do each morning is to just go and cover that first little time. Although he's still there. Why are you still there? Are you a day slinger? Ah, looks like I did. I put day slingers in. Did I? I have no idea what I've put in there because... Maybe it still counts as nighttime just for a little bit afterwards. We'll see. Oh yeah, there they go. They're all disappearing. And the zombies are still here in the daytime. So what I'm going to need to do is I'll just put it back here. I'm going to put 1 day slinger in. Oops. And that will just be to get all of the stragglers. But in the meantime, I'm going to get the stragglers before they get my berry farmers. Okay, I think we're safe now. I think the stragglers have been gotten. So that's fine. The more zombies there are around, the more that happens, and the more you need just one little daytime guard just to, you know, grab anybody that's just, as I say, hanging around having a party in the woods. Why is that still there? There must be wood still in that tree. There wasn't, which is crazy. Oh, I thought they always disappeared. There's nothing I hate in Minecraft and this. There's nothing I hate more than like trees that are hanging out in the sky. Really annoys me. We will get this flax area done today, and we will have a flax farmer. And we will have a whole new little bedroom area that matches the one across the way. I might make their huts nicer over time, maybe. Doubt it though. I'm terrible like that. I'm like, no, you don't need a roof, you don't need walls, you don't need a fireplace. So you can see where the wall needs to go here. I don't even know why. Well, I suppose that'll look better from the outside, won't it? But yeah, this is where the wall needs to go. And then I will need to dig a trench around the whole thing. So we'll go all the way up. To join up with this. Of course I did one too many. Of course I did. And then I need to finish digging a trench around here so that the zombies don't get in. And then I can join it all back up and fill in the previous trench. So this is how I'm going to do my new areas from now on, just to stop the zombies getting in, because I keep making mistakes, and they keep being silly mistakes. Luckily, I have, as I say, I've put in very good food production, and that massively helps. If you do make a little mistake and lose like half your colony or something, it's good to have a massive food supply, and you can just get everyone back, and it's not an issue. Okay, so now I want to fill in the last little bits of wall over here. Then I can just fill all of this in. And then we've got a whole other area. I will probably only want one flax field to start with. But because I have an idea of how much everything took on the other side, how much room it all took, then I'll know exactly where to build. Like I say, I'll just build exactly the same kind of structure as I did on the wheat field side. I might be able to put another wheat field in if I want one. 3 massive wheat fields though is probably going to be enough for now, I would say. So I want to come one in from the wall, one in from the wall, and then it needs to be 4. Okay, that's fine. So one in from the wall, one in from the wall. I'll move some beds over here, you see. Make some pretty little shacks for the guys to, pretty little shelters. I'm going to call them shelters. I don't think they should be living in a shack. These are cute little, oh, what are they called? Cabanas. It's their little cabana. That's what they've got. It's very swanky. It's like the latest in fashion. They're very lucky farmers to have these. I'll probably record a few of these at a time. So if you suddenly see thumbnails with a much more developed structure than you had before, that will be why. Like the videos like showing us this really underdeveloped city, and then the thumbnails like several hours ahead of construction. That will be why. I need to get up here then. Yeah, making my scaffolding over here. I will remove that in a minute. And then from down here I should be able to just do this. Hopefully I haven't made anything more or less zombie proof, I suppose. More zombie penetrable by doing any of that scaffolding stuff over there. I'll take it down in just a second because it is getting dark. Hopefully the two slinger army will work for a good few more nights before I need to add extra ones. But I think I've got 4 there at the moment, haven't I? So that's fine. That should be fine for a while to come then. That was wrong. I ran out of straw. So at the moment, I'm mostly going to need to be moving the beds around. So I should be able to wait for a bit more straw to be produced. My wheat farmers, the wheat should be producing quite a bit of straw all the time. And then I'll probably then be able to go and do the roof to the fishing hut. I say fishing hut, we haven't learned how to make fish yet. We've still got a little way to go before we can do that. But having the flax field in is going to be a big thing for our science. So, have we done that yet? I don't think we have. So, oh yeah, I forget. Flax and herbs is under a completely different menu to food. There we are. That's our flax field. And then we'll have room for 2 more big 10 by 10 fields beside it. And apparently there's like 4 jobs that people can't take right now. And we don't have enough beds for any of it. So I'll put some beds in the new place that I just built for beds. So again, it's 3 double beds that I can fit in here. Hope they don't mind, you know. I mean, they don't have any walls to keep them safe. So I'm guessing, you know. But they do have a roof to keep the rain off at least. I'm guessing they'll just huddle together for warmth in their double beds. But I think they look quite smart, honestly. Little huts. Smart little huts. I don't think I'd be really able to put in much of a... I mean, I could try and put in a bit of a sort of a door in here, maybe. But then they wouldn't really be able to get into their beds very well. I could do this and give them like a little bit of something there, I guess. I wonder if I should put a grocer outside their house too. Could do that. I would be butting right up against the field though. So if I want to extend this, I think what I will probably need to do is to actually extend the field out a little bit more once I push the boundaries out. But for now, I'm quite happy with the little shacks they've got. But I would like to eventually put a proper little farm building, little farmhouse barracks thing in there. And I would like to extend slightly to do that. So It's very dark right now. And again, I just want to put the torches at the edge of the fields. I don't know where that's going to be over here, so I'll guess. About there. I'll move them if I need to. So if we look at the science over here, let's see what more we can be doing at the moment. So at the moment, I can make a tailor if I have flax. I can do barley farming. Yeah, I can start that straight away. Beekeeping requires flax. And the bronze anvil we're already trying to do, but apparently it requires bronze ingots. Now, I should actually already be able to make bronze ingots, but I haven't done that so far. But I think it's probably time to start making them. And for that, do you know what? I've not got nearly enough crates around here. You know that. That's not the way I wanted to put that one. So we've got like 5 jobs we need to do. Should be able to hire those people now though, hopefully. As I say, my farm buildings have just enough beds for all the farmers that are out there. My mine building has just enough for all the miners. And so all of the workshop workers and the water gatherers should be here. Obviously, they don't go in the beds that I actually want them to go in. But, you know, I'm trying my best. So let's give these guys a crate to this side. No, I can't put one there apparently because that's the wrong way around or something. I will put one there eventually and they'll just have to deal with it. So he's working on the barley fields. Wonderful. And I've got loads of colonists that I need to recruit. Calories are going up nicely though. And what I'm hoping is that the wheat will come in soon and we'll be making bread and that'll be great. So, we're missing a miller at the moment by the looks of it. Hopefully one of the people I've just employed will be a miller. They're all still kind of wandering around a bit, so they might be trying to find their space. At least I hope so. Aha, are you going to be my miller? Oh, no. Are you going to be my miller? Yes, right. We've got a miller and we've got a metalsmith now. Wonderful. Good stuff. We've got loads of wheat coming in. Hopefully someone is starting to farm the flax over here. Which they are. Wonderful. And the fact that they are putting some flax in means that we'll soon be able to get science sorted out. But yeah, I should have been doing a little bit more on my science earlier on, but I wanted just to make sure all of the food production was good first. We're nearly done on barley farming. We haven't even started on the tailor. We haven't even started on the beekeeping. We haven't even started on that. Right, so we've got all the stuff we need for the bronze anvil. We nearly finished on the barley farming, so you'll probably do bronze anvil after that. In fact, I think that might be completed now. Yes, it is. Ready to complete. And then we'll be able to do chicken farms. So I'm going to pop a barley farm in straight away. Nice big fat barley farm over here, I think. That'll be my next farm. I'm going to need loads more places for these fields, so I'll probably need to double the size of these. 10 by 10, 8 by 10, 9 by 10, 10 by 10. I swear it doesn't look big enough to have another 10 by 10 field here, but I assure you it is. Should be anyway. Bronze anvil is ready to... Actually, I don't need to go over there. What am I doing? I can just complete it from here, I believe. Complete. I can make a water pump now. It allows water to be gathered anywhere, albeit at a slower pace. I will probably unlock that just because the recipe might lead on to other things. But I don't need it because I've got my water gatherers down at the lake, so that's fine. I'm going to start the science on this. There's no point starting the barley stuff yet. So yeah, we'll do beekeeping and stuff. That flax will have to grow before I can do any of that though. So the next thing I need to think about is what are we going to do next? I think I need to go down into the mines next. And to do a little bit of future proofing, I want to start going down into the earth. Now, the issue with that is I've got to be a little bit careful. Because what I don't want is for this to come out of my green area. Okay, so what I'll probably do... we're in the middle, so we could afford probably to keep going down in this direction. And then turn around and go back in that direction. So I would say we want to just be mining around here. Yeah, okay. I don't know why that... Oh, it lets you... Maybe it lets you change walls but not floors. That would make sense. If you try and change a floor, it's like, would you want to change the banner? I'm like, no. So it's just every so often... Oh yeah, see. Just every so often I want to check and make sure I haven't gone into the red zone. So what I'm looking for at the moment, just in case you wondered, this is like copper and tin. I want to be looking for the copper and tin to be changing into something a little different. So what I'm basically trying to do is to let my guys, rather than watching them doing things, let them get on with what they're supposed to be doing. And try to do things to make stuff happen a little bit quicker. Because, there we are. I think that's, yeah, that's what we need. So this level now will be my next sort of mining level. And what I might even need, stop it, Sheila. What I might even need, sorry about that. So we've got iron, clay, and gypsum there. All in a row. And what I might even need is a bedroom down here as well. And possibly a grocer down here as well. So they don't need to move to get the things they need. But, you know, like I say, they always seem to want to move to get the things they need. They're always like, well, I'd much rather be upstairs, right at the top, than in the bedroom that's right next to my mine. I'm just going to make it not so claustrophobic. And then I'm going to need to employ some more dudes. We only have one spare bed, so I definitely do need to make a bedroom down here. I'll just make that in there. I'm going to raise the ceiling so that it's at least 3 high, because I hate ceilings that are too low. It makes me feel weird when I'm down here, so just for my own comfort, I will build them 3 high. I don't know if there's anybody else that's like that. They have to be, you know, there might even be people out there that don't even like 3 high and they have to have 4 high. When you're like playing Minecraft or like blocky games, how high do you have to have the ceiling? Let me know in the comments. I'm interested. I'm gonna go and do a massive like comment purge in a minute. I'll be like, read through like a week's worth in one go. This is what I do. I just like to come back to it and just read loads at once. I feel like it's more efficient that way. Unless I'm particularly looking for feedback on something, I'll just come and have a little look at your comments every so often. See if there's any good little tips in there, or any like nice comments about how well I'm doing, or comments about how terrible I'm doing. They're all welcome. As long as their tone is nice. And they don't involve swearing. Do you know what though? The amount of swearing in my comment section is so tiny. I'm able to basically block everybody that swears and not really be blocking anyone at all. Because you guys are just so nice. And respectful. Not that I do not have anything. By the way, just in case any of you wondered, like, why I don't generally swear in my videos. My thought on the matter is that, like, I'm putting something out into the public space where I don't know who's watching. And part of me thinks, well, if I was talking to a complete stranger, which I have to assume I am doing when I'm doing these videos, if I was talking to a complete stranger who I had only just met, and I didn't know whether or not they found swearing offensive, would I immediately be like, F this and Jeff that? No, I wouldn't. You know? I would see whether that was the sort of thing that they would find acceptable before I did that. So it's like, well, when I'm doing a YouTube video, it should be exactly the same. I'm effectively having a conversation with somebody who could be a friend or could be a stranger. Could be offended. There's a chance that someone's always going to be offended by swearing. Out of, 300 or 400 people are watching you. So say if you were going to go and do a TED talk or something, you wouldn't fill it with swearing. So that's kind of my take on it. It's nothing to do with me being particularly offended by it myself. It's just I like to not offend other people, if possible. I feel like I need to go and check my phone because it just went, and I hate it when it does that. Because I'm always like there wondering, like, is the house on fire? Has one of the ferrets like had a problem? And it won't be anything like that. It'll be something ridiculous. Something completely non-emergency related. Okay. It is someone who actually wants to play colony survival with me. Ooh. I'm down for that. This game is definitely improved. It is multiplayer. I haven't actually mentioned that so far. It's completely multiplayer. And what happens is you each have your own kingdom. And when Arak and I used to play it multiplayer back in the day, when it was just first in early access, we didn't really see the point in multiplayer because we just had our own kingdoms and we did our own thing, and it wasn't really very useful. However, now you can trade your science, so it's like, oh yeah, we can be useful to each other now. Super cool. Got beds down here, so 1 for the grocer that I'm going to put down here, 3 for the miners. I might not even need 3 miners. No, I will need 3 because I'll need clay, iron and gypsum, whereas up there I needed copper, stone and tin. So we're going to need 3 miners. I'm starting to get the hang. It takes me ages to get the hang of controls like this. Got you and you and you, and then we'll give you each a crate. Probably the best place to put the crates then is maybe here, here, here. Just so they've got crates as close by as possible, really. In fact, I might just put 1. I don't want to block them in, though. No, that shouldn't block them in. I'll put 1 there. They only want to move 1 tile, then. Yeah, that's fine. So now I need 4 more people. How come I need 4 more people? I don't know. Never mind. I'm going to put a grocery in just here. Oh, no. I think I slightly messed up. I might need to push all of this wall back a little bit just to make the room even. I won't do that right now. What I'll do is I'll just put the grocer over in the corner over there for now. So then I need to employ 5 people, and I don't think I'll be able to. Oh yeah, I will. Okay, cool. So just gotta be careful of these calories now because I've just employed another few people. Also, it's gonna bug me otherwise. What I can do is as I go up the stairs here. This is more for me than it is for my colonists. I can put these in. Although I may need to do that. Raise the roof a little bit to accommodate them. But it means that you can just run up the stairs rather than having to... Where am I stuck? You can just run up the stairs. I also don't know why why did I do that? Let's put a block in there. So it's a proper staircase. There we go. So now we should be able to just run down here like really fast. Up and down. Lovely. So this is going to really be super helpful for our research. It's going to be that one in the way, and then that one's going to be in the way, and then that one's going to be in the way. And that one will be in the way, and that one will be in the way. Worth it though, because the amount of time I'm going to save when I'm going up and down the mines is going to be incredible. So I believe that beyond the sort of the clay and gypsum and all that level will keep us going for a little while. But beyond that, I think I will need to dig down some more. And out we go. I might just need to dig that back. One more. But that's fine. That's my mine entrance all done. And I can just go down the stairs like this, you see. Sometimes it hurts me at the bottom a little bit, which isn't so great. Oh, I need one more. Did I run out just before? Yeah, of course I did. I ran out just on the very last one. There we are. And then I can always pull those back up again later if I want to change the actual look of the stairs to a different block. But for now, I'm fairly happy with that. I can also do it there. And probably do the same over here. Oh, actually, no, that's just flat. That's fine. Probably don't really even need a way through there, but I will still make one. Maybe about there or something. I'll stick a little block in, just for ease of access there. Could do with getting rid of some of this grass and turning it into a stone wall, because I'm still trying to do that. Like episode 3 and I'm still trying to get the walls all to be stone. But I will get there. I will do this thing. It will happen. There we are. Just going around and I just do all these little touch-ups to help things look a bit nicer. Like that, for example. I will sort out the mine stairs eventually as well. Got all my guards just laying in the bed there. Well, they do a good job, so I don't blame them. 322k berries or food or whatever, so the food is doing great. I just want to go and have a quick double check if there's any sort of bottlenecks in my bakery. Oh no. Okay, we definitely need to make a tree farm somewhere. Now, question is, do I have any room anywhere to put one? So let's see where my borders are. I would say, yes, that my tree farm would probably go behind here. So I need to just get the rest of this room sorted out. I do have a little space to either side here as well. There's not quite enough to expand to a double wide section of fields. However, when I expand the colony, which isn't too far away now, I need 50 colonists to expand the colony. That would be something really useful. So let's just mark out the edge of the colony here. And we can put a little tree farm in, so... In the meantime, what I need to do is to get some more wood. Because I imagine they've just completely run out of wood, and that's why the firewood's down. They've got loads of temperate logs and planks. So, what's going on with the firewood then, guys? I don't actually need a tree farm right now. And someone isn't making what they're supposed to be making as a priority. Because everything else is apparently a priority. So once you've finished making copper parts... Okay, plaster blocks should start coming soon as well. Oh no! Okay, we are fine for food right now. I've got a big stockpile of food, but I always want to come up here and have a good look and see if they're struggling with anything. For that precise reason. Now what I can do is I can either try and research the splitting block, if that is available to me yet, which it's not, unfortunately. We do have beekeeping now though. Woohoo! And we do have olive farming. And chicken farming. Okay, well I did put in a barley farm, didn't I? So chicken farming will be here soon, yes. Once we've got enough barley. That should be 100. So 3 harvests of that we should have enough to research chickens. And that's another reason to be making another area back here. I need to make this for chickens, and I'm going to need olives, and I'm going to need other herbs. I've got all sorts of things I'm going to need to plant, so it's kind of crazy. There's so much stuff. So much stuff I need. But it's really nice that I'm already getting the gypsum and the clay and the iron in, because that's going to be, like, I'll have all that stuff well ahead of time, which is going to be really nice. Okay, well, I think, yeah, probably spend the night making the miners' area just a little bit nicer. Like, there's... Oh, yeah, they are actually all in here. Like, some of the miners, anyway. The grocer and 2 of the miners. One of the water gatherers is here for some bizarre reason. Like, couldn't be further away from your actual house. And this has got 3 miners and a grocer. So they're obviously so far down here that they did go for the nearest beds, which is pretty cool. But 1 miner got displaced up there. It's like, oh, well, whatever. So what I wanted to do down here is I actually did want to move the wall back because... I've messed it up a little bit. I wanted it to be sort of too wide. The other thing that I've realised is the bedroom should be on the other side. Because this should actually be the way down. So, that's a bit irritating. Because I was supposed to be going... Yeah. Okay. Never mind. We'll sort it. It's only a very small amount of things that I've done wrong there. But yeah, basically I wanted to go that way down because obviously going that way down is going to be pushing me out of the bounds of my safe zone, which means that I will at that point get zombies spawning in my mine, which I really don't want. Zombies in the mine is a very bad thing, so we don't want that. I would like to keep digging down as well to get the next set of stuff that I'm going to need. Yeah, again, just making the walls a bit nicer, a bit shinier, a bit tidier. And then I'll actually move that crate over. I'll just put 3 crates along the wall there. They can step like 1 step. I'm sure that'll be fine. Just do that. It's not that far away from what they're doing, is it? Let's face it. I try to give everyone a crate each, though, just because sometimes having a crate between them, they'll go for the crate at the same time, and then they'll be like, oh, there's no crate. Oh, where is the next crate? Up in the farm. And then you've lost the miner until they can make that trip, which is an absolute nightmare. Not good at all. So So hopefully it's nearly daytime now. But yeah, I've completely messed this up. Completely. Couldn't have messed it up more if I tried. So let's get the torches back in. And then I'll build a bedroom on the other side. And then we can start digging down there. I mean, for now, as I say, it's fine. Why can't I get up there? I'll just do that, I think. I should be able to, but that's fine. So hopefully these guys are quite happy with their little place. For some reason I hadn't even done that bit behind the grocers there. With the bricks. It's where they get all their stuff, like their candles. They can get candles once you get the beeswax there. Yeah, they're all coming down to work now, so it's clearly daytime. And daytime would be a very good time to work on the stuff around the back here. To expand out even more. So you've got a very square looking place, unfortunately, but it's fine. So what I might do here is, I'm not sure, I'll flatten it out to some degree. I may just go, I think it might just be easiest to go with raising. In this particular one, I've got 157 cold, dry, temperate grass that would work for that. And it's not quite the same colour. But I don't mind. So the idea here is I'm going to be raising it to about the right level. To expand the whole thing backwards. She says realising it's loads of work. Hopefully the firewood is being made. Are you making firewood? Where's my... Oi, you! Make firewood. Thank you. Absolute slacker. I bet he was the one down in the mine. I'm just going to hide down here so I don't have to do any work. Ha ha ha. Don't worry about the fact that we've got no food in the colony because there's no firewood to make any bread with. And that's another thing, is if you run out of stuff like firewood, having a lot of berry farms means you're not going to run out of food as fast. So you've got time to work on those like supply chain issues. Okay, so this is the square we're trying to make all flat. I don't mind certain areas being tiered or being a little bit wonky or whatever, but I do like to have at least the area where I'm putting a field to be flat. There's no actual reason to do that. You could actually have a field going all the way up a hill. It certainly doesn't penalise you for that, but I don't think it looks very nice myself. Went a bit far on that one. Okay. How far back are we going? Oh, okay. Yeah, this whole area needs filling in and a lot of the trees need to go. That's fine. That all needs to go. Like I say, if it's something to the side, that can be done, but I don't know, like with the banner tool active, sometimes it's like, do you want to move the banner? And sometimes it's like, fine. I don't know if it's if I accidentally right click, that's where it wants me to move the banner. Probably. I'm probably being very silly. Man, it was only just daytime and now it's nighttime again. Throw a few torches around here so I can see. This is why I work on these things without attaching them to the main base. So I know the main base is safe. Oh, dry throat. I haven't had enough to drink this morning, clearly. Oof. Everyone's like, no, you've got coronavirus. No, I do not. It was very unlikely anyway. I live in a country that's only got 23 cases so far. I don't count the UK total, I count the Scottish total. But at least I don't have a job where I have to go anywhere, so I could still try and make videos for you guys. I have like a week ahead of Dwarrows as well, so you won't be running out of that content anytime soon. Oh man, this is a huge area. This is so big. Maybe I need to not do the whole thing. Okay, so just for now, let's have a look at how the science is doing. So how are we doing with the water pump? We haven't started it yet. I will research it. I will research chicken farming because we've got a barley harvest coming in. We do not have beehives yet. I don't really want to put the beehives in the area that I've specifically made for... to be 10 by 10s, you see. And this is why I want this area to be part of the to be a bit of a beekeeping area. What I'm going to do... I'm going to just make a fence here. Of this big. All the way back. And that'll be my beekeeping area, and I will raise that to however much it needs to be raised, blah, 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 blah. So we want to go all the way back to about here. And then probably just make a trench there. Well, the wall can go there, and the trench can go there, actually. Get rid of that tree. And then it needs to go all the way to here. We'll probably just... Oh no, we were going to go the other way, weren't we? We want to go all the way to round about here. I need to make sure that I haven't, which I have completely made the base vulnerable by doing this. But this will be my beekeeping area. I have also completely messed up that wall. This is not where this wall is meant to go. Gonna quickly try and get this sorted before any zombies appear. They're still working in the fields. It's going dark, but as long as they're still working and they haven't gone away, then that's usually all right. Okay, so I need to get a trench going around the edge here. Once I've done that, everything will be fairly secure. Secure there. This is not secure right now. A zombie can jump onto it. Right, there we are. So that is my bee area. And we'll get to it from here. This is why I like to have these paths around the outside, you see. So I can imagine that they might just run down there and pop into the little bee area. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How is it possible it's 12 across when it should be 13 across? I'm so confused. 5 plus 6, 11, 12. But that's 10. Oh yeah, no, it is 12 across. Yeah, okay, that's fine. In that case, let's just have a double wide thing there. And then where's my little stairs? Oh, I need more of them. I'm always going to need more stairs. Always more stairs. There we are, stairs. And that's my bee area. And that will be a lot easier to fill in and get level than to try and do the whole thing at once. That is just a bit crazy. And it means that like you spend all your time terraforming. And later on there are better terraforming options. Just in case you wondered. But you spend your entire life terraforming instead of actually getting done what you want to get done. I'll just put dirt in the rest. As much as I really don't want to for beehives, because they don't really It's gonna look a nightmare. No, I need grass. I'm gonna need to dig some grass away from somewhere. Zombie, get out my way. I mean, maybe I could dig down that area there and just have this area more raised. And maybe even that area over there more raised. It looks like this would be better dug down. Let's get rid of these as well. Now I've sectioned it all up, I think. I'm fine to have the bee area a little bit higher up. But I think what I'll do is get rid of all this. It's quite nice that there's a too wide grass layer though. It's unusual. Or did I just add grass on top? I probably added it myself. But I'm silly like that. Usually you don't have more than one layer of grass like that, you see. Now I've got to replace that because otherwise it's going to bug me. But what I didn't want was like to have just one little patch of dirt there. That's going to bug me. I don't mind too much the grass being different colours of green and yellow, although that's something I probably might also fix in the future. But I kind of do mind there being mud on the ground. Right, there we are. So I'm going to put bees in here. I'm going to get rid of these lanterns and put proper ones on the walls where they're nice and out of the way. The zombies shouldn't be able to get in here. They seem to be, that seems to be fine. They seem to be just going around the outside, minding their own business, which is what I'm happy for them to do. Okay, beekeepers. So, with beekeepers, I think they're kind of very similar in a way. I think it might be a 3x10 is the best for them. I'm not sure though. I'll pop one in and we can have a little look, and I can always remake the area if I need to. So we should now have a beekeeper. Honestly, it might be good just to do 5 by whatever. 4 by 5. We can do 4 by 8 apparently. Would I be able to fit 4 of those in here maybe? Yeah, I absolutely will be able to eventually. I don't want that many right now. I want to just recruit like 1 beekeeper for now, but we'll eventually be able to have like 4 in here, which would be great. I've run out of beds again. So one of these areas, probably the area back here, I'll probably have a little tree farm in there, and then have an area with a big house just behind the banner, and then maybe have a little tower around the banner or something like that. I'm not sure yet. I might even just leave the banner here with berry bushes around it or something in a mine. Don't know. I think what might be good is to have like a little workshop in here maybe even. Or a workshop back there and a little house in here. Still not decided. I do feel that I've got enough now to remove this berry area. I've not liked having it in that starting area. It was my starter farm. And I've got other things that have replaced it now. So I feel like that can go. And the crate with it. I'm going to put a little stone block there again. I like being able to jump on the walls myself. It doesn't do any harm. Oh, look, the beekeeper's putting his stuff in there. Nice. And we've already got some beeswax by the looks of it. That is being used to research. I don't know. Olives, I guess. So basically what this guy, the scientist guy will do is he'll try and see what he has that he can use. Or she, I don't know. They're kind of very androgynous, aren't they? What they've got that they can use. And they go through it all, and they'll just go through all the ones that I've got active and try and add ingredients to them until they've got enough. And then it will tell me that it's all ready. So is there anything else that I can do now? I've got to have olives. I think olives are the precursor to fishing. And fishing for me in this particular area is going to be so easy. It's going to be amazing. But anyway, so we now have beekeeping. We now have a whole new area that will be dedicated to my beehives. I'll be able to expand into it and put a good 4 patches of beehives in there once I feel that that's necessary. We've got really good bread production going. I'm going to pop in a tree farm back there, maybe an olive grove as well. That might need to go in the middle there, actually. Oh, I've got so many plans for all this space. I will probably put an L-shaped building in around the banner and around the mine. And that will be where I'll house a lot of these beds. And then I may move some of the workshop stuff around, but I'm not sure. It's kind of difficult to find a place for some of that sometimes. And I think it might need its own little workshop building as well. So maybe we'll have a long house and a square house. Or maybe just a room sectioned off of my L-shaped house, just to put all these little buildings in. And then, as I say, we're going to be not too far off getting an expansion to our build limits, and that will help us considerably. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you would like to see more colony survival and see how this place starts to grow and shape up, because obviously it's all very basic at the moment. I've got loads of cool plans of things that I'm going to do to make it cooler, I suppose. So if you want to see that, then please do subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.